Hey everyone, okay, so 5 foundations in my opinion that fail to live up to their hype. These are 5 high-end foundations. You can disagree with me, that's perfectly fine, but leave your comments below about foundations that you've used, particularly high-end, that are absolutely dreadful. The first one, and this isn't a dreadful one but I just don't get it, is Nars Sheer Glow Foundation. Now I've used it, it's a decent foundation, but there is nothing glowy about it. And it's not even sheer. I don't understand it. As far as I'm concerned, that foundation is a matte foundation. It's a matte foundation. It doesn't leave a glowy appearance to the skin at all. Am I using it wrong? I just don't get it. If it's called Sheer Glow, I expect it to be quite sheer and glowy. And I don't find it sheer, which is fine, but it's certainly not glowy. I'm absolutely bewildered by the name of it, so perhaps you can help me out with it. It's a decent foundation, but it's just so misleading. It's not glowy, I don't think anyway. Origins Stay Tuned Foundation contains spearmint, and it contains lavender oil. Lavender oil is such a problem ingredient, along with spearmint. There is nothing in that foundation. Those 2 ingredients don't even belong there. There's no reason to add them other than to irritate your skin. It makes no sense to me why very fragrant oils are put into a product when there is research that proves they are irritating and damaging to the skin, but we still put them in anyway because they sound natural. And if they sound natural, they must be good, and they're not good. And this is unfortunately a foundation that I think is incredibly problematic. Okay, now for this money, you would expect miracles. 2 of these products, which are by PRAIRIE or PRAIRIE, yeah, that brand. Now the first one is the anti-aging foundation, and the second one is the Caviar concealer foundation. The first one, the anti-aging one, right? And I wrote this down because it's just bizarre. SPF, but contains no UVA protection at all, and it has a high alcohol content, which is damaging to the skin anyway. Now, for that kind of money, I want state-of-the-art ingredients. And the next one, which is the Caviar one, contains absolutely nothing extraordinary whatsoever. And to make it even better, it still has no UVA protection at all. Why? When you're paying $100+ for a foundation, at least have the UVA protection in it that you say. How do you claim it's anti-aging if there's no UVA protection in it? I don't get it. I think they must think we're stupid, but mental prices, mental. Okay, last but not least, and once again, this one is for BOBBI Brown. This is their new long wear foundation, you know, the new one. Guess what ingredient it has in it in a relatively decent concentration? Lavender oil. Now, I cannot stress enough how irritating lavender oil is to the skin, and it's been documented. And just because something smells lovely does not mean that it's necessarily good for us. And inhaling it might be one thing, but to have it on the skin when it's a known irritant, I don't get it. I absolutely don't get it, because this is a really good foundation apart from that ingredient, which is so troublesome. And if you took a whiff of it, you can smell it a mile off. It's such a shame that a really good foundation is ruined by the inclusion of an ingredient that is incredibly irritating, which is why the Origins one is just irritating. That's got spearmint in as well, which is ridiculous. So there you go. They're my top 5 that I really dislike. I don't dislike the Nars one. I'm just very confused by the name and the fact that it's not sheer or glowy. There you go. I don't know. So let me know what your worst high-end foundations are, and let me know in the description bar below. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.